Joker. You know I love this song, right? Why are you playing this song?
Batman, I love this song too, buddy.
What is this, though? I've never heard this. It's almost like they've... Joker, have they slowed and reverbed Careless Whisper? Oh my god.
Isn't it amazing?
Joker, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to emotionally handle this right now. Oh no, Joker. Joker, hook up the JBL. Oh my god, Joker. Joker, I fucking love you, dude. I really should have known better, Joker. I mean, why are we always fighting, bud? You're right, man. We really should be playing Halo. Oh my god, Joker. You did not. Isn't it great, Batman? They got a million of these slowed and reverb songs on YouTube, dude. Batman, you've been spending too much time fighting people. And leaving to the dance floor. Oh, Joker. I can't believe I left her, Joker.
I lost my pudding too. Joker lost a couple puddings.
Oh, no.
God, no.
Joker, I'm so happy you invited me out, bro. You know, I think that Halo idea you got is pretty cool, man. Yeah, Batman. We haven't even hit the solo yet. We should call her, dude. Batman, don't be silly. Don't be silly, Batman. We can't call her right now. No, dude, come on. I mean, what, somebody's juicing your pudding right now? That's what happened? Batman, don't even start. Don't even start about my pudding. Fuck, Joker. What are we gonna do, man? How are we gonna save the city?
You know, Batman, I've never had the courage to say this, but I think it could be us.
What do you mean, Joker? What are you trying to tell me, bro? Listen to the lyrics, Bruce. Fuck! I'm glad I'm dancing with you right now, Joker. Me too, buddy. I'm serious, bro. We should probably call her. What if she picks up this time?
Batman, you know Catwoman's never coming back.
You know, Joker, I still never really got over you killing Rachel the way you did.
You know what, Batman? I think it's time I tell you. Rachel's not dead.
What?
Nah, dude, Rachel's not dead. That was Harvey paid me because they were, they were like a thing, and you were just being so weird about it, man. You were always like, you were like showing up at like all their parties and shit, and you were like mean mugging everybody. And Rachel was just like, I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, dude. So like, she's out there. They're both like, she's got like an Instagram.
Joker, what the fuck? Harvey Dent. I should have known. The motherfucker. I know, Batman. This is so funny. Oh my god, Batman. This is so funny. Joker, that is pretty so. Oh my god, that's so funny. Now it's been so long. Like, I thought she's been dead like this whole time. That's like so funny. Rachel's still out there. Huh. I was wondering why some of the photos from our friends were like, there's like somebody blocked in there, but like, who would block me? Huh. Wow, Joker. I think that's really honorable that you really kept that a secret for so long.
Yeah, Batman. I mean, I don't know. I kind of felt bad about it this whole time. I never would have killed Rachel. That's fucked up, dude. Like, and then you like thought I did it. You're like, oh yeah, you did it. You totally strapped her to a fucking explosives or whatever. No, there's not that whole thing, but no, it's just all part of the way to, so she could be free. That's basically it. There's another favor. Batman. We're all friends around here. you might not like know it or understand why, but like, like why are we always ganging up on you, Batman? Like, why are we always picking fights with you? It's like, well, look at it from our perspective, hmm?
Yeah, I guess I could kind of see that. I'm a little crazy.
Yeah, so I think if they do the Halo thing where they like remake the whole trilogy, the best outcome of that would probably be like they could like remake it, but like they could like add depth to all the mission structures. So like add a whole new underground separate like maybe you could like stealth your way through one of the corridors, or you could like brute force your way with the Pelican, or there's all sorts of like hidden, like the fucking golden elite. That was so sick, dude.
The Golden Elite, yeah, that was pretty sick, man. In the beginning, like, you were like, wow, what is this? This guy's got, like, the craziest powers ever. He's, like, invisible, and he's got a sword.
Yeah, they kind of like left that on the table. They didn't really like exploit that. So I don't know, maybe like add like depth to it, add like some sort of like component for the longtime fans. And that wouldn't be that hard, just adding like extra corridors to all the maps. Like you've already got your like established termite hive. Just expand it. And then like add a bunch of extra tunnels. A bunch of extra lore and like optional. Like you don't have to you could like blast through on the main campaign. Why are we redoing all three? But okay, yeah, if we're redoing all three.
You know what, Joker? That's a pretty good fucking idea, man. What if we could, like, what if we could, like, make people pay for, like, no. Joker, I think you might be onto something.
Yeah, Batman, I think I am onto something. I think you gotta tell your boys down at the table that they're fucking up. We're not gonna have Master Chief forever. Like, I mean, like, I don't wanna, but like, they're fucking up. They're pulling a Luke Skywalker on that dude. They gotta really knock that shit out of the park while they can. It's like really unfortunate. Like we got a whole lore, a whole established mythology, and they're just letting it rot.
I don't know, man. I mean, have you played the new Doom?
Yeah, dude. Of course I played the new fucking Doom.
No, I mean, like, have you really thought about that? Like, the new Doom is basically Halo, but better. It's like, if we're gonna have FPS,
Batman, you're such a fucking boomer.
no, dude. No, I mean it. I mean, like, Doom is the new Halo, and it's so specifically tuned to first-person shooters. It kind of solves that niche where the new Halo isn't really about any of that anymore, and especially not the campaign. Like I went home. I started playing Halo. Like you brought it up. I was like, fuck, it's been like 20 years, bro. I'll check it out. Um, and I got it. I get what you're saying. Like, especially the silent cartographer. There's a look to that map, and then there's a specifically when you're climbing and battling. And I played it on legendary, of course, which is the only way you should play. But I played it on legendary, and I realized I had to like dig out the old tube TV, like you were saying, and I realized there's like a magical type of mystique about that little interaction where you don't really know what's going on at all. If you've never played that game before, you have no idea what's through that little mini gorge up top. Uh, and you have to there's all the fallen trees that are like, cover for the initial wave. So you take out the initial wave, and then you go up through the ravine, and you're like battling all the elites because there's a lot of elites, so they're all throwing grenades. And there's a look to the deep blue and the dark green and like the shadows inside that valley that really only translate if you're playing on a shitty big tube TV. Like there was just something weird about the aspect ratio. I don't know what was going on. And then the rendering, and it was like a totally different game than the Master Chief Collection on my super badass PC, dude. So then I got to think, and I noticed in that new trailer they didn't even have any of the power-ups. And you could bring the Warthog up into that encounter. And I realized while I was playing through that if I had just been able to blast through the Warthog, it would have avoided the whole feel of the entire game. Like that miniature encounter right there is the whole game. And then when you can like set up your Warthog on one end of the beach and kind of like lob in on the Gatling gun and like pick away at them. But because the resolution is so shitty, they appear like 1 or 2 pixels. They're not like a fully defined like 4K 60 hertz perfect little polygon shape. It's kind of like a little blur, like you may not see in real life, but it's just difficult to see and kind of alluding to very, very far away. So I think you're right, Joker. I think the new Halo, if they were going to remake it, they should add a complexity and a depth to it that increases the size of the maps, the optional encounters, the that feeling of isolation, the being hunted and doing the hunting, kind of lurking around. They could maximize that. They could 10x that. With the grappling hook, bringing the whole arsenal into the first Halo, and then make the map way bigger, but keep the vibe, keep the deep saturation.
You know what, Batman? I think that's a great idea. That's actually exactly what I'm talking about.
No, and then like Joker, you're always talking about the alien architecture, megastructures. What was it?
The antediluvian.
Yeah, dude, the antediluvian. All those giant structures based off the Earth's like magnetosphere. Just like bouncing energy through the Earth or whatever, using it as like resonance nodes or whatever.
Yeah, Batman.
I was thinking Halo could use that, but like it'd be cool if you're done with the game when it looks like an oasis. Like, what if the balance to the flood is not that you have to keep killing them, but rather you have to have a component fungal mass that just eats them. Like, it just, nullifies it. Like, you don't have to blow anything up. So then when you're fighting your way all the way around the ring, you have a reason to kill the Covenant. And then the Covenant also have a reason to join you. And the Flood would have its perfect counter. I don't know, I just think that would be really fun. And then that would give a purpose for like the map being so big. And being vehicle heavy. Vehicle heavy, very much. Multiplayer campaign. There needs to be like, I mean, why can't we do a 16-person campaign? Are you telling me we can't clear a Halo ring with 16 people? Like, that's just not possible? I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. And then you could have, if all the way around, like different sections of the ring relate to different biomes, as is tradition. And you can have weapons based on those biomes. Like, you can do it like Metroid. Have it like a Metroidvania where everybody has to have their keys or whatever. I don't know. Or one person has to get the key. Who knows? One person goes get the key, the other person goes get the ammo. And then that's why you like split up, come back. There's just so much to do. And they're wasting all of it. Like, they're intentionally squandering it. I think you have to give Halo to Hugo Martin from Doom. I think you have to hand it off to one guy like that. I mean, like, do whatever you want, man. Hire whoever you want. Mick Gordon, Marty O'Donnell. That'd be so cool. You tell me we can't get that?
Listen, Batman. That's a little too crazy even for me.
Yeah, okay, Joker. I don't believe you because you don't believe you. I'll tell you that. I think we unite our powers. We could really get something done. Okay, I'm for real tired now. I'm going to bed.